Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going to do an update, or a part 3 if you will, to a pretty popular story that I covered back in November, I think right before Thanksgiving, which was titled, "My Mom and Sister Are Trying to Get Me to Pay for My Ex's Kid Even Though It's Not Mine." And guys, that story, let me tell you, in case you may have forgotten, that story, number one, did very well, both part 1 and part 2, and also definitely got a lot of your guys' blood boiling on that story, and then we got the way you guys react in the comment section. And the update here will continue to do the same. And as a recap, because it's been, almost 2 months, that's the story about the guy who had this girlfriend in his past. And obviously he broke up with her because it was a bad situation. She treated him like crap. I believe she cheated on him, or he suspected that. They parted ways, he moved on and was doing well. And out of the blue, one day, years later, she reached out to him that she had a kid, and that she says it's his baby, and she wants money for it. Money to take care of the kid and all that. And he then said, okay, fine, what we're going to do is a DNA test, because I'm not just going to blindly hand over money every month, which of course she was deeply offended on that. And guess what? Wasn't his kid. And he said, that's that. Get the hell out of my face, move on. And he thought that was it. But however, his sister, who I guess was friends with the ex-girlfriend, started coming down hard on the brother. That how dare he was poking fun at her with the father and his brother, because she was obviously making threats to him. How dare he make fun of her and her situation? And a real man would pay for that baby, even if it wasn't his kid. Why should he have to pay? And made a lot of people question if his sister was obviously a carousel rider herself, had experience in that department. And it got so bad that even his mom started getting on his case, saying, you should do that, I raised you better, that type of shit. And you make enough money that you could take care of yourself and that baby, even though that's not his kid. And it ended with him wondering what the hell to do and all that. And I said, in my opinion, number one, tell your sister to F off. Don't have anything to do with her because she's not on your side. Tell your mom it's your mom and say, Mom, it's not my kid. Either you're on my side or not. End of story. Part 2 was when the mother apologized to him, realizing obviously it wasn't his fault and that the girl did this, and she thought highly of the girl when she knew her, blah, blah, blah. But the sister wouldn't let up. And the sister and that girl showed up at his work, his place of business where he earns a living, making a big mess with pictures of him and the baby, saying he's abandoning his child, all that, even though the test proved it wasn't his kid. And it caused some problems with his employer, but then he worked that out and pretty much said, I'm going to sue her ass and all that. And I said, yeah, you should sue her ass. Absolutely. Your mom apologized and all that, so you can give your mom a second chance. But the sister and the ex, absolutely, what they're called, because that could have gotten him fired. So now we're on to part 3 to see where things continue on, because he was going to sue, because he had a friend that was a lawyer that was helping him, and he's going to sue the ex and maybe his sister and all that. And you're going to see here, guys, how these wackos just don't back down. It's amazing to me, and don't take responsibility and all that, and how things continue with his crazy mother. Says here, oh, by the way, shout out to WW. You didn't say your name, but WW is the initials for sending me this update. And by the way, guys, you ever seen an update to a story I covered in the past? Let me know, because as you can imagine, I can't cover them all. I can't pay attention to all of them because I have like 1,500 videos in circulation between both channels. I can't possibly keep up with all the stories. So if you see an update, let me know. I'll definitely cover it. He says here, hi everyone, and sorry for the lack of news. Last week's had been crazy with a lot of stuff going on, but I think now is a good moment to update you all. This came from a couple weeks ago, right around Christmas time. First of all, I'm not allowed to talk a lot about the lawsuit. The most I can share to you is this, is that my ex was extremely freaked out when she knew about it. I bet she was. She is now begging me to drop it. She offered to take back everything she said, to never bother or contact me again. She even tried to guilt trip me, saying that I would be ruining her and her son's life, but honestly, I don't care. I got tired of being the good guy a long time ago. She messed with me, and now I'm fighting back. I don't blame him at all. And if you all remember the story, you wouldn't either. She made him out to be that this was his kid, lied through her teeth. And even then, when she knew it wasn't her kid, the action she took along with this guy's sister. Damn right, if he can get something out of her. And you know what? I questioned this in the other story. Where's the baby daddy? Why isn't baby daddy paying for the, or daddy, whatever they're going to call it, paying for this kid? because she knows darn well this guy in the story obviously is a good guy, could make a living and actually have money, so she went after him. Because I guarantee you that the baby daddy, the daddy of this child, he's probably in prison or left the state or has no job or living in his mom's basement. So she, of course, just like in lawsuits, the lawyers are going to go after anybody that can pay. Nope, don't back down. And of course, she's now sorry because she knows she's screwed. As for my sister, the lawsuit at first only made her worse, as her attempt to shame me in my job didn't work as good as she wanted. She moved it to social media, spreading her BS about me abandoning my child or not taking responsibility and exposing my legal actions like acts of censorship and misogyny. But at the end, that will be the worst for her, not only because I can dismiss her defamation easily, but also as more evidence to our favor. If she's going on social media like Facebook and spreading all these lies about you, knowing darn well that they are lies, knowing darn well that right there the test said this is not your child, but saying it's your child and you're abandoning. Oh, I mean, you want to talk about an attorney's dream come true. She already screwed herself with her actions at the hospital, at his job, right? You all heard that, but now online with this proof that he can see and take snapshots of and all that. Sue your sister. She's a piece of shit. Anyway, this is going to be a long road, and we are just beginning. Recently, we had a posada at my parents' home. Every year, we use this excuse to make a big family party before Christmas. I had my doubts because I didn't want to be near my sister, but after some relatives assured me that she wouldn't be there, I decided to go. Big mistake, she was there. Of course she was there. Either his relatives were bullshitting him, or honestly, they heard she wasn't going to be there, and someone like her, given her personality, just showed up anyway. I'd be avoiding family right now during all this whole fiasco. My mom decided that despite everything that happened, I was taking all this too far. So she wanted all of us to meet to solve this problem as a family. The sister took it too far. He was just an average Joe, working his job, living his life when this all began. When his ex accused him of all those things and said, it's your child and I want to be paid and all that. And then his sister taking her side, and even after knowing this isn't his kid, still came after him. And then the defamation online. Fix this problem as a family. How about fix her? Treat this son like the guy, like a good son that he deserves to be treated. I tried to get out of there the moment I realized what she intended, but some relatives tried to stop me while my mom cried that I need to stop, and that I was tearing apart the family. I need to learn to forgive and let go. He's tearing apart the family? You gotta be shitting me. The sister is, but hey, you know about women and accountability. And by the way, if he's having family members trying to, what did he say here? Trying to stop him from leaving, and I'm assuming getting physical, getting in his path. Not good. I realized that despite everything, even knowing I was telling the truth, she was still on my sister's side. I got out of there saying to her that I'm not attending any family event again if she is there, and don't ever think about trying this BS again. So, in my opinion, his mom got a second chance with him in this second story when she apparently read the story online, saw the reaction, saw a lot of people thought that the mother also was a cheater, and maybe this kid isn't her son or something like that. And he gave her a second chance because she apologized and all that, but now she's back to the same bullshit again, taking the sister's side, all that. I'd be like, Mom, we're done. At least I'm done with the sister forever. But with you, we're not talking for a long time. At this point, almost all my family knows what she did. Some of them think my sister is crazy. Some others think she is crazy, but I'm taking it too far. Your sister kept escalating things over and over and over again. Okay, she is crazy, absolutely, but no. He has every right, because you know what? If he doesn't strike back, if he doesn't act, she'll just think, hey, I can get away with this stuff. A couple days ago, my mom invited me to spend Christmas with them. I didn't want to go after what she did, but I decided to give her a chance after she swore it wouldn't happen again. Smack! I know it's his mom. And I know no matter what, he wants to give her the benefit of the doubt because it's his mom. But her actions are proving that she can't be trusted. And you know a lot of you guys know how moms think they're always right no matter what, which certainly is not always the case. In fact, a lot of times it's not the case. But not only had she planned to do it again, my brother warned me that this time she intended to lock me in until I forgave my sister and stopped this nonsense. What does she got to do? Send you to your room? Lock the door? You have a phone, you can call 911. I called my mom and told her I knew I knew that he wrote this, the words were mixed. I told her I knew and that I was done with her and my sister. Not to talk to me again until she realized she supported the wrong person and to apologize. I don't need to say how many times she tried to call me the following hours and all the drama she made when I didn't show up for Christmas. But again, I'm tired of being the good guy. I don't blame this guy at all. I don't think there's one guy listening to this story that blames this guy at all. So that's it for the moment. Hope you all had a nice Christmas, and I wish you all a happy and drama-free New Year. Well, I wish this did a drama-free New Year, but we know darn well there's going to be more drama. In my opinion, that's it. I'd have nothing to do with the sister for life after this shit, and I would go full with the lawsuit, whatever can be done. Teach her a freaking lesson. And the ex. As for the mom, I would not be talking to her for a very, very long time. Make your silence, make you being not a part of the family, make her realize. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. He can talk to his brother and his father, but I gotta wonder if eventually his father will probably, the mom will, wear the father down, and then he'll come to the son saying, your mother's really upset, and you should talk to her, which would probably happen, but no. He shouldn't talk to the mom at all for a long time. I've talked about a lot of times, guys, family, not friends, family can cause more fucking drama and turmoil in your life than anybody else. And there's a point when it gets too much. And of course, family always gets second chances and third chances and 19th chances and all that. But there's a point you're done. Done for life, or at least done for a very, very long time. And if you keep putting up with it with the whole their blood, their family comes first thing, then you're in a world of hurt. Now, some comments here before I wrap this up, because comments are always enjoyable. And by the way, I didn't see anybody that wasn't on this guy's side. Thank the Lord, there's some reasonable people out there. One guy says, ditto. No one should be forced to support a child that isn't theirs, just because they were around when the kid was born, and or were fraudulently induced to sign a birth certificate. If DNA proves the child is not theirs, they should be able to seek full compensation with interest from the person who lied, period. Another guy says, you handle this best way possible. Not only the lawsuit, but your family situation as well. I can't think of a lot of people who can handle it like you did. I wish you good luck with the lawsuit, and hopefully your mom and sister will understand the huge mistake they made. And remember, even if they apologize someday, you don't have to accept it. Yeah. Maybe his mom, one day, who knows, but his sister, he has no reason to have anything to do with her. He has a brother. Seriously. His life will be just fine without the asshole sister. They betrayed you and chose to believe someone else without any evidence. That's a good enough reason not to talk to them ever again. Well, newsflash, they also chose to not believe him even when there was evidence. They said flat out in the first story that he should help pay for that kid, even though it wasn't his child. And the guy says, you're tired of being the good guy, bro. You're right here. If I were you, I wouldn't even give my mother the opportunity to apologize. The moment she decided to start taking devious actions to get you in some room as her is the same point in which you should have lost any trust in her. You should have your own time frame of when you're ready to forgive the actions of both of them. F whatever arbitrary timelines anybody else comes up with. It's your feelings and your trust that they broke, so F them, do it in your own time, and if that time is never, then never it is. Yeah, it's his life. Now, he's younger. I think he is late 20s, or maybe early 30s. Not young, but younger than me. You reach a point, and I know a lot of you guys are probably in your 40s on up, or late 30s on up, have enough life experience to realize you reach a point, you don't take shit from anybody. I'll never forget, years ago, I had a personal training client who turned 50. Really cool guy. Little Italian dude named Tony. Of course, his name's Tony. Star Trek Tony. The dude was obsessed with Star Trek. And he told me he turned 50. About that time, he reached a point, he doesn't take shit from anybody. This little 5'3", thin Italian dude, dorky guy obsessed with Star Trek. Man, that dude was a little fucking alpha. He'd been dealt enough bullshit in his life. Really funny. You reach that point, even from your own family. Another guy says here, had your mother actually tried to lock you in, all you would have to do is call 911. You could have pressed charges against your mom and have her arrested. It almost would have been worth it going over there to see her expression when the police carted her off in handcuffs. 911, my mom locked me in my room. Come get me out. Your mother and sister are not the brightest bulbs in the tulip patch, are they? And one more, this guy says, OMG, your family's a bunch of crazies. Your mom is siding with your sister and they staged an intervention. Oh man, I would absolutely cut every single one of them that are taking that side on this ridiculousness out of my life. Every single one. They're the ones taking this entire lot way too far. I so hope you've gone nuclear on all of them and can't wait to see how this end plays out eventually. Sorry you're going through all this, but I really hope you destroy all of them. Well, I wouldn't destroy his mom, even though she's a pain in the ass. She's acting like a mom because I know better because I'm your mother, that type of mentality. Been there, done that. I know what that's like. I love my mom, but my mom's still 76 years old. She knows best sometimes. Like, no, you don't. Don't even get me started on that one. But the sister, no way. Strike, was that Cobra Kai? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Exactly, on the sister and the fucking ex. So, I will keep an eye on this, or you guys can let me know if you see an update what happens to this situation with this guy. I'm very interested in this lawsuit thing going on. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.